And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish those 6 points.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. First down, here's Dak. Makes the connection, this is Jaden Blue. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. Nice spot here for the offense, it's 2nd and 1. Now Dak to throw. Throws this one down here for Williams. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. It's a 14-7 game. Back to the bank in just a moment. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They've got a first to begin the frame. Prescott here from the gun. It's his running back. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
There's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and having some positive yards.
Second down run by Davis. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Here's Dak. The screen here to Blue. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball. Okay, hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Prescott on 1st and 10. He's back. And they're all over that screen block. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. George Pickens, the intended target. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Dak throwing again. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. And into the end zone he goes for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys can tie it up in a second after cutting into the lead. George Pickens the touchdown.
first thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got a single high or too high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Auburn good on the point after. And the Cowboys tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Rasheen Ali on the return. And he's brought down to end that run back, and we have reached our 2-minute warning. So after plenty of scoring already, we have reached the 2-minute warning. More from M&T Bank Stadium coming up. Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Lamar now from the gun. His pass is complete. That's Zay Flowers. And he's going to be out of bounds, I think, a yard or two short of the 20 here.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable. And it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
From the gun, Jackson. Andrews has it, working downfield. He's at the 30. It's the 10. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens get some late points and the lead. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here. 1st and 10. Tap now from the gun. This one caught by C.D. Lamb. He is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. 1st and 10, Prescott. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. The Cowboys have to get moving here. Clock still running. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Force that to his right. Going deep here for the end zone. No, they get it yet again. Nate Wiggins has got it.
This is a time that the communication upstairs from the group gate down to the field, it starts to get just a little bit hot. These eyes in the sky, they've got to help this quarterback try to see the field because right now, the 3rd interception, and he is killing his team.
Backed up in the end zone, Jackson. This is caught by Isaiah Likely. And he's up to the 7-yard line as he gets all down. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, here's Jackson.
Gotcha, bitch.
And that's going to cost him. That is a safety. That one is not going to get any easier to watch during film study, Brock. Some chances to go down, but instead opting to keep extending the play. And then all of a sudden, in the end zone for a
Right time to do all that clear out shit.
Understand where you are on the field, right?
Clear out.
I'm trying to make a play. I'm trying to make a play. That's all great in the middle of the field. But when you're in the danger zone like this, and you can give that defense 2 points and energize the other side, you got to know where you are on the field and just get rid of the ball.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Blue running to the right. So he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. Cowboys have to get moving here. Clock's still running. Going to the ground again on first. He stopped after ripping off an 8-yard chunk. It's second down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, it will really break the backs of the defense.
Second and manageable. He's throwing. He tucks it and
Okay.
That'll be incomplete. And the
Nobody going back the other way.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released.
And in he goes for the down.
Yes, sir. Let's go.
The Cowboys take the lead.
I'm going to go ahead and quit now.
George Pickens, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. So, Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games. This sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Hill now to return it. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here comes the final play of our first half.
Come here.
Lobs this deep down the middle. It's another interception. Trayvon Diggs has got it. And the Cowboys do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our first half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. First half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. On the return, here's Jalen Tolbert. A decent run back to the end as they bring him down inside the 30. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got first and 10. Play action, Prescott. Big game downfield.
Yeah, go ahead and quit, nigga. Got to watch the game.
Goes for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys grow the lead coming out of halftime. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. That is as efficient as an offense can be. One play, 70 yards, and 6 points, Brock. They can save the rest of the plays they have prepared for their next series.
Rest of the plays. Why even call it there for one? I mean, that one hit the sweet spot on the barrel and got out of the yard in a hurry. Perfect call to catch him sleeping to start that drive.
Ryan Schottenheimer wants his guys to get 2 more here.
The Cowboys will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Prescott's going to throw for it. And he's got it. They get the conversion, and that's going to extend their lead.
Cowboys 31, Ravens 21.
Well, Brock, they wanted the 2-score lead, and they got it. And now, I think it becomes a little bit easier to defend the lead in this second half.
It does. You know you're not such in a fragile situation. You got a little bit of cushion, but that attention to detail. Defensively, you cannot step off the gas. You cannot lose focus, but you sure do love looking up at that scoreboard and seeing a 2-possession lead.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Ali to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Hey, middle. 180.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. And they pick him up again. And the Cowboys will have it right at the opposing 30 after the interception, and that return on top of it.
They'll take over first and 10.
Well, no doubt they envision that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground.
And that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Still working from the 30 as they line this up. 2nd and 10.
Yeah! 480. Hey, kill! 47. 26.
Back to the air. Prescott. He has it at the 5. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4. For somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you got to admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right in a double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal.
There we go. 480. 26.
Blue